In this video, I'll show you how to make your website talk to visitors in a few minutes. And no, you don't need to know how to code or mess with complicated no-code tools like N8N. I've actually tested every solution out there, and this is the fastest, most effective method that actually works. By the end of this video, you'll actually have an AI assistant that lives on your site that converts visitors into customers 24/7.
Hi, this is Helen, your admissions advisor from the Travel Academy. Is now a good time to chat?
Yeah, we can talk. So let's dive in. All right, so let's start making an agent, right? And just to make the agent as simple as possible, let me just cook up a use case. Maybe we'll do one for a travel agency. And let's say what they do is they're a trade school where they help people become flight attendants, all right? So let's say someone sees an ad, they get on the site, and then after they get on the site, they might have some questions. What we want as the company is to qualify them and then potentially schedule them into a booked meeting, all right? So we're going to build that. And let's do that as fast as possible. Maybe to qualify them, we need to know stuff like if they're over 18, if they can work in the US, and they have no visible tattoos, right? And let's say we want to extract their primary motivation of why they kind of like joined. I'm going to go into Booked In, and it's going to be really simple. And all I have to do right now, there's a manual way to do it, but this is the easy way. So let's hit this AI builder, and let's call it Travel Agent. Okay. And let's call it Booked In Travel. So this is just making it easier where we're just filling up a form so that we can automatically prompt it. If you're not experienced with prompting, it will do it all for you. And then we can just make the tweaks and we're good to go, right? The main goal of this agent is to qualify the prospects. We want to know if they're over 18, if they're legally allowed to work in the US and have no tattoos. And then if so, and then they're interested to become a flight attendant, we will book them into a meeting. Okay, let's do just voice calls for now. And this is going to be inbound. So we'll just click inbound, boom. And this is a short conversation script. So let's say your company has one, you can just paste it in and you will automatically prompt it. You can just be like, I don't have a conversation script, please make it up. Sometimes the common objections will be things like it's too expensive or I don't have the time, things like that. Ideally, we want to say it works for all types of people and the schedules are very flexible, so it's easy to make sense. And as for too expensive, we want to make sure that we say something like, you will make a lot more money long term. Okay. Someone is qualified if they're over 18, they can work legally in the US and have no visible tattoos. Okay. All right, so I just pressed this. Now it's gonna take some time to create this agent, all right? So it takes a minute or two, so I'm just gonna zoom right in after the agent is created, all right? Okay, so it just lets me review it really quickly, and I'm just gonna save and continue. Okay, so the agent actually came up with this prompt on its own based on a framework that we've seen work very well. But stick around because I'll show you and I'll also send you guys the exact prompt that converts really well so you don't have to spend a lot of time learning how to do this. Okay, so it just uses our prompting framework to build out this whole prompt. It knows what things to extract. Some things like your job is to qualify the prospects if they're 18 or older, and a bunch of things we just talked about. And you'll see also that it tries to extract the primary motivation if their age is over 18 and their top objection, all right? Okay, so we just did that. Now we go here and then we go into channels. And then if you go into the voice configurations, you'll see right here, if you expand this, there'll be this thing called website widget, right? All you have to do is get this thing, iframe widget, and you'll see you can, change the colors, talk to me. So right here, I'm just editing the widget. If you want a different color, you can just set it right here. It's pretty simple. I'm going to keep it white for now, just so I don't mess with it. And all you have to do is it generates this code. You don't have to mess with it, but all you got to do is copy. And now I'm going to open up a website builder and then show you how to kind of embed that. All right. So let me show you this. So high level, let me open up high level and let me just go to a random site. Okay. So this is just a main site. I'm going to do in this privacy policy page because I don't want to mess stuff up. Boom. Okay. So all you got to do is you have to add an element code, and this can be done in anything, any web browser. It doesn't matter. All you have to do is be able to embed some code. And right here, you paste that in, you hit save. Okay, you hit save. I'm going to hit save here. And then I'm going to hit publish. Then let's look at it. All right. Boom. Okay. So now what we did is in this privacy policy site, I'll make this smaller so it's a bit more effective, but you will see there's this widget already. Okay. So let me have a little bit of a conversation with this and then I'll show you guys what's next. Okay. So this is a mock call. We didn't put any tools, but let's try it out. You just click this button. It says connecting. Hello.
Hi, this is Helen, your admissions advisor from the Travel Academy. Is now a good time to chat?
Yeah. Helen, can you do anything?
Yeah, I can definitely help out with a bunch of things related to getting started in a flight attendant career. Awesome that you picked up. So what made you interested in becoming a flight attendant?
Helen, can you tell me what the price is? So we can see that you can actually interact with the voice agent right now and in the website just with a click of a button. Now let's actually get into adding tools so that this voice agent can read from the calendar and actually book appointments and meetings. All right. So this is just the basics, answer some questions, but now actually let's make it useful. Okay. So that was just a quick call, just a demo, but it's not really doing anything because it doesn't really have any tools per se, right? So how do we add these kind of tools, right? So how you make your AI actually do stuff is by going to this place. It's called tools right here. And then what you can do is you can go to here. It says apps. And for, let's say, for the Google Calendar, or you can have other CRMs like HubSpot. So these are all Composio widgets, the MCPs we have installed where you just, all you got to do. For example, let's say I want to show you how I get the Google Calendar. If I want to embed that, all I need to do is hit install. Okay, cool. So you see this pop-up comes up and then I just have to sign in with my email and then it'll automatically be connected to me. All right. So then it'll just come up here. Then you just hit that button and then you just put the tools you want the AI to use. You hit save and you're kind of good to go there. And if you want to use it in voice, then you can just go here. You just hit MCP server name, Google Cal. I don't know. I'm making it up right now. And then you just select the app you want to use. You hit create. Whoops. And I'll show you guys a full demo as well in a bit. Okay, so now you have Google Cal. So right here, all you got to do is hit add server. And then right here, you just tell it when to execute when the user asks for any scheduling help. And then you hit create voice tool. Boom. And then you can add server for voice channel, right? What this will do is in tools, if you go back, oh, whoops, in voice, you'll see this thing right here. And all you need to do is go to agents, travel agent, channels, and voice. And then you'll see it right here. This is the weird one. And then they'll do the whole calendar. So now that we have this, let me show you a full call and then I'll show you how that's kind of saved. All right. Hello.
Hi, this is Helen, your admissions advisor from the Travel Academy. Is now a good time to chat?
Yeah, we can talk.
Awesome. So what made you interested in becoming a flight attendant?
I don't know. The fact that I can travel the world.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. Traveling the world is a huge draw. A lot of folks feel the same way, and honestly, there are some pretty amazing destinations you could see. Is there any place in particular you dream about visiting as part of your job?
I don't know. Maybe Japan.
Japan is super cool, and honestly, a lot of flight attendants say seeing Tokyo for the first time was wild. Okay, before we continue, and if you're good with it, let's check a few things to make sure you're a good fit for the program, okay?
Yeah, sure. I actually just had a couple questions. Um,
Totally, yeah. Go ahead. What's on your mind?
how much does this cost?
Let me share the cost of the program with you. The tuition is $8,900. However, you can qualify for a $1,500 scholarship.
Ooh, that's too much money. Can that be decreased more?
Yeah, it makes sense why you'd be concerned. That's definitely a big investment. Honestly, the scholarship can knock it down by quite a bit, and most grads say the jobs they land after make up for it pretty quick. What specifically worries you most about the cost? Are you thinking about student loans, or is it more about making the deposit right now?
Yeah, mostly the deposit right now. I don't have that much money.
Yeah, it's totally normal to feel that way, especially when the deposit is $250 up front. A lot of folks I talk to are in the same boat starting out. Sometimes they save up a bit or ask about payment plans. How soon do you see yourself being able to put a deposit together, or is it more about uncertainty around the whole process?
Wait, sorry, you said the deposit was just 250?
Yes, that's right. To get started, you just need to make a $250
Oh, cool. Okay,
deposit.
I can start now.
That's awesome. Glad to hear it. So to move things forward, you'll simply apply for the scholarship, submit your documents, and make that $250 deposit. If you're interested, I think we should schedule a follow-up call so we can set up a time to chat again. Are you in Eastern or Pacific time?
I'm in New York.
Perfect. So that's Eastern time. Give me a sec. Let me check the next available times for you. I have Thursday at 9 in the morning, Thursday at 2 in the afternoon, and Friday at 10 in the
Thursday
morning.
at 10 works for me.
Great. So that's Friday at 10 in the morning.
No, Thursday at 10.
Sure, let me clarify. Those are your choices. Thursday at 9 in the morning, Thursday at 2 in the afternoon.
Actually, I'm busy this
Friday.
week. Can we do Monday?
Wait, what did you say? Oh, you're busy on those days. No problem at all. Let me check if we have anything open on Monday. Okay, I can squeeze you in then. What time on Monday works best for you?
10 p.m.
Morning or afternoon?
Sorry, 10 a.m. My bad.
All right, got it. Monday at 10 in the morning. Okay, just to confirm, what's the best email to reach you?
So it's Samin, Samin, at bookedin, BOOKEDIN .ai.
Thanks for that. Let me spell it back to make sure I got it right. SAMIN at BOOKEDIN.ai. Is that correct?
Yeah, sounds good.
And the phone I'm calling you on, would this be the best number to reach you in case of any technical issue?
Yeah. So my phone number is 347-761-2839.
Perfect. Okay, your follow-up call is all set for Monday at 10 in the morning Eastern time.
Are you gonna send me an email or something?
SAMIN at BOOKEDIN.ai and your number 347712839. Thanks, Samin. Looking forward to our call. Have a great day.
Are you gonna send me an email? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send you a quick confirmation email so you've got all the details. Just to double check, your email is SAMIN at BOOKEDIN.ai, right?
You had it right the first time. Booked in, BOOKEDIN.ai.
Thanks for catching that. Let me spell it out slowly just to confirm. SAMIN at BOOKEDIN.ai. Is that correct?
Sure. Okay, bye.
Thanks, Samin. Looking forward to our call.
Okay, so very quick little call. And what you'll see now is, for example, it should have automatically extracted the stuff I was talking about. So let me go into contacts, all leads, and then channeled phone. There we go. Okay, and then yeah, right here you'll see it's going to say specific interest in Japan, and then the stuff I talked about is I like to travel, but it's too much money was the noted, and then you can see the calendar where it found the free slots, etc. All these things. All right, so I just made this, and it still needs a bit of work just because we haven't really messed with the prompting yet. But I think after we mess with the prompting a little more, it becomes very, very easy to do.
All right, now you know how to add voice AI to your website. But here's the thing. Most people actually set this AI up because the tool makes it so easy. but get stuck in development hell. They keep tweaking and learning instead of actually putting it to use and making money with it. So to get past all that, I actually made this video where I show you how to take something you just built like this and turn it into money and monetary value.